Hey everybody, what's up? This is Retrokid Reviews, breaking the, I guess, finally back in the figure form mold for a hot minute, to talk about some quick news before we get to our recap for episodes, I believe, 5 and 6 for Daredevil Born Again this week. I am very much aware of the last, I think yesterday as of this recordings, live stream of pretty much everyone that has been cast announced for Avengers Doomsday. Obviously, RDJ doing the Qui-Gon set right here for them finally now being in production, I think in London. So, as always, go to, obviously, New Rockstars and a bunch of other scoopers slash, normal, reputable social channels to basically talk about what is going to be going on forward. And first and foremost, yeah, I think they're going to try to do something very Avengers versus X-Men related. So, yeah, it's not every day I throw this poster out here as the potential rumor mill of stuff. For the X-Men cast members that have been announced that are from the original Fox era movies, from James Marsden to Ian McKellen, Sir Patrick Stewart, Rebecca Romijn, and even Alan Cumming. I think even Kelsey Grammer. That is a big get. Most of them kind of make sense if you've seen the Marvels post-credits. Some of them also make sense. If you've seen not Daredevil. We'll get to that in a bit. If you've seen Deadpool and Wolverine last year, go to my full review in characters Dwayne. And with that all being said, yeah, it's a great marketing they got going on forward for I guess for these next two Avengers movies going forward, since Secret Wars will be literally coming up right after that. With that all being said, again, let me know how you feel about the news in the comments. And with that all being said, back to our regularly scheduled Daredevil review in progress. So that's it. You guys got the news, right? Yes. So, why are you here? I kind of need to tell Retro something about, an old friend of his. Oh, well, he's kind of tied up. Ms. Nachos, if you will explain. Didn't you go MIA for a bit? I'm totally not gonna be here for the, my movie when that drops in September. No, totally not. More or less. You're gonna have to be specific. Your ex over here, still my partner, okay, whatever, is kind of wrapped up with Frank about something he'll probably do later the week or weeks when it comes to the final episodes. No, I'm telling you, you have to let me know something out of the ordinary with your guys that you normally take out. How? I just shoot them in the face. No, I mean, like, if they just come back, if they talk to Monica and stuff, something about combo attacks, or talk about Capcom games. Okay, I don't really care too much about your channel's lore last, what, 7 years? Okay, yeah, but, like, really, Frank, just keep your eyes open, okay? Yeah, you gonna ask about what's going on with that arm? Kind of classified. I can break that with Micro whoever got loved hacker surprise, right? Yeah, but I thought federal pension was up for you. I'm not that insane with the money. Oh, okay, sure you are. And, Matthew over here is, been getting nothing but, well, this, is this copium? Oh, he's got a fan since, he saved her dad. Thank you. Yep. Wow, that embiggening arm is really huge. Carol was not kidding about that. Thank you. Yes, so if you don't mind if I just quarterback most of this review. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Right, so hello, everyone. This is one half of the Daredevils with my husband over there. Thank you, seriously. Oh, my God. I'm so inviting you over for weekend dinners and stuff. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea, Kamala. Thank you so much. Yeah, speaking of those hugs, let's get to episode 5 of Daredevil Born Again. So, yes, last time we met, we were on the shorts now for these, two-part reviews of the, double episode drop, earlier this week. We're going to be doing basically a full review and basically a check-in to see where we are, content-wise. So, before we get to the episode, I'm very much aware that I'm just basically not going to be, you could still show up seriously, come on. Yeah, you could still show up in season 2, you know that, right? Yes, and those double Ds that everyone's been scooping on the field when it comes to film shoots. We're not scoopers anymore, darling. I just wanted to let you know about that. Oh, yeah, pet names. More or less. Right. So, come on, this episode. Are you going to be good talking about this? Yeah, so, he helped Dad last week, and it was really cool, and you paid off the thing you did from Spider-Man, yeah, I was a really good lawyer. Okay, thank you, come on. Wait, weren't you supposed to be, like, in L.A.? So, Pim Industries has Stargates. That's, weird for even my ears. Yeah, it's a long story short there. Seriously, again, you're sure there's nobody? Nobody recently came back? No, none of them are being the stupid, weird demon stuff you're talking about right now. Seriously. Okay, that's gonna be weird. Anyway, long story short, the bank episode. It was actually not bad, and ironically, St. Patty's Day theme for anyone who just came off of the holiday. As you can tell, I'm a born-again Catholic. More or less, when did you ever leave the faith? Good call. So, yeah, I did meet with Kamala's father. We had a bit of a good back and forth, probably teasing her in season 2, or at the very least, more of the family, or pretty much more, I guess, Jersey shenanigans, if anything else, when it comes to that kind of stuff. Shenanigans, you know you nearly broke half of those men's necks, right? Anyway, speaking of that, let's get to, more necks I almost snapped in episode 6. With news, we now kind of have an idea of what Fisk is mainly trying to be. Essentially, Devil's Reign, basically where most of our costumes, as you can see here, are from. So with that being said, there's not really too much to go home about, mainly on the, news side of things. He hasn't really made any speaking lines, but you have an idea of most of his power set. From the comics, he's supposed to be half mutant, half inhuman, hence why I'm here, guys, just letting you know. Thank you, Kamala. And more importantly, the blood is most likely used for spray paint, basically more of a Banksy kind of variety. Yeah, basically. And my first fight with him was, it could have gone places, long story short. You just had to get the permission again. We were very aware of that last week with Franklin. Look, it was either that or the Castiglione. Yes, I'm very much aware of his old birthrights. Yeah, whatever. Look, the fight was good. It's an okay callback to some of the old armors I've had in the original series. Don't really know on the, I don't know, beard wife wise, because it's always nicer in the Jersey one. Yes, I can concur. Back to the point. Were we gonna do scores or anything like that? Yeah, no, we got time for that. What is all going on with that arm? Okay, look, long story short, it's an indicator in case I had to talk about more people for my best. Okay, I can't say this nicely, but how much loyal could you possibly have? Matt, yeah, he's right there. So we're gonna do this in the post-credit, got it. Yeah, so, before, you guys get your final scores, let me get my 2 cents into the whole fight, with you and Muse tying out the end of episode 6. It was actually pretty good for what it is, and honestly, I don't know, it could be a lot better, on certain angles, but again, it's like, I'm going to say, honestly, your first, big debut fight since the Bullseye fight earlier this season for the reshoots, and obviously I guess in general for Charlie's time being the character. And yeah, it did leave some red herring stuff on the side for next week's episodes we'll talk about, probably in the wrap up for the season. Without that being said, legally speaking, I think we forgot to mention this also with the DUI guy. Oh yes, the chip department. Yeah, it was basically a showcase of how the system is pretty much just racking on people with multiple charges and stuff like that who just can't basically handle a living wage after, being incarcerated and stuff like that. It's very good legal jargon back and forths, and it's very nice and stuff. Also, did you just take my British accent? I don't know, because I'm having a button effect. Yeah, it looks like it. So, with that all being said, overall scores. For episode 5, we'll just say that's going to be the strongest episode of the season, aside from the Kamala cameo with her dad. And yeah, honestly, you kind of got to see Matt basically get called back into the game when it comes to like the choreography and stuff like that, and using more of his wits for being, well, obviously excessively challenged. Yes, thank you, lawyer, and yeah, it was a very fun showcase of how he's gonna gel with more post Phase 4 characters going on forward. And with that all being said, yeah, I think that's going to be our high marks for it. I will say 7 out of 10, maybe 7.5 if I have another rewatch for that episode. On to the Muse half, which is basically going to be now the full main plot of the season. It's building a lot of decent blocks. Like I said, like the Daredevil said, that there's basically a lot of Devil's Reign ties, not really much of the Born Again variety, what this show is basically named off of. There is some Frankisms in the writing, but not too much on Kingpin side of things. And that stupid task force that's gonna wear my shit is clearly gonna be there next week. Just gonna say that out of the gate. Thanks, Frank. And ultimately, that's kind of where we are on the Marvel stuff like that. So with that all being said, to close out the video, why are you here, Al? You know why I'm here. It's Dante, isn't it? Yeah. And Virgil? Yeah. So, yeah, you may not have remembered this, but there was a time when Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was a thing, and Devil May Cry. Next week's review is going to be Devil May Cry, long story short there. If you're also seeing this today, I'm also going to try to do a mini review for that new Jason Statham Working Man movie. And until next time, go to my former mentor here. Yeah, is that catch you at the bad time? Yeah, more or less. To see that future review and my shorts playlist as well. And I'll go over to the Daredevils. Okay, so seriously, I've been to hell how many times? And I never seen them? It's the Indie Circle. Oh! But hang on, wasn't your wife recently turned into a Mandarin spawn? We don't talk about Wanda. No, no. Okay, yeah, he's gonna freak out over there. To the previous video over here to talk about, speaking of Image Comics characters, Retro starts on the final half of Invincible Season 3. So until next time, we are the Daredevils, and this is the most crowded superheroes we've had in a while. Yeah, this is just on street level front, my dear. Imagine the eventual side of things. Oh, yeah, you got me there.